Welcome back to We Like That podcast.
Because we like that. I'm Joe.
And I'm Calvin.
Welcome back to We Like That podcast.
Because we like that. That. And now, that happened with Joe. Ba boom.
Nothing else happening to you, Calvin? Nothing else happening this week?
No. Nothing happened.
Okay.
That happened with Joe. Skitty bop bop. Boot up bop bop.
The only thing I have for that happened with Joe is conversations around Lindsay Clancy. Do you know who that is?
No.
So Lindsay Clancy is currently on trial for the murder of her children right now.
That's deep.
The thing is, most of the internet blames her husband.
Of course.
So
I'm assuming she's white.
Yes,
Of
she is
course.
white.
And that's why they would blame the husband, because a white woman can't do nothing that heinous.
No, they can. They can.
See Susan Smith,
Who's that?
the white lady that drowned her kids in a car
When was this?
when I was a kid.
So ancient times? Okay.
Sure. That's ancient times.
There's somebody more recent who's actually gotten back on the internet very recently. She also killed her child.
Okay. Don't know who that is. Because Susan Smith was not local, but nationwide.
So was this other girl whose name I can't think of at all. I don't even know who Susan Smith is.
She let the car slowly go into the water and she watched her kids drown. And then she said a black man stole her car and killed her kids.
That was the story she gave.
Yeah. Which made every black man in South Carolina a suspect.
Mm-hmm.
Because, Dave Chappelle skit where he's like, what do he look like? Don't worry. I can draw from memory.
Mm-hmm.
Sketch. Sketch. What you call it then? Sketch?
What?
The little thing you can draw and then you shake it and then
Etch a sketch.
Etch a sketch. Yeah. Then it come to find out that she killed her kids herself. Because finally they started asking questions and her story didn't add up.
That's sad. But there was another girl. She had like a mental break. She served time. She got out. And then she got on TikTok. And she was like giving parental advice. And everybody was like, what is happening? But Lindsay Clancy, in this particular case, she admits to murdering her children. Her lawyers also have not detracted from that statement. However, when her husband went on the stand against her, because he's not a suspect whatsoever, some of the stuff that he said just painted a completely different picture for a lot of people. And they were like, wait, what? What do you mean? So it's created this whole like movement of counterpoints that may or may not actually have legal standing or actually vetted as truth. But it's just created so much discourse. The big thing around Lindsay Clancy.
What did he say on the stand that made everybody go, huh?
Okay, I'll get to that.
Okay.
Lindsay Clancy right now is stating that she was suffering from postpartum psychosis. You've heard of postpartum depression.
I love how they can make up so many different things for white people.
It's not just for white people, and they're not making it up. It's a real thing.
Yeah, they do. Anytime they do something, they can't do it because they're crazy. It has to be a mental reason.
Serena Williams also suffered from postpartum psychosis.
But did she kill her kids?
She actually had the means for assistance. Lindsay Clancy did not.
So her only alternative was to kill her kids?
So, would you like to hear the rest of the story, or you just want to make your own assumptions and go with that?
There's nothing that should end in you killing your kids.
Do you want me to continue, or we can stop?
I'm just saying.
Okay.
It sounds like you're trying to defend her killing her kids.
I'm not defending her killing her kids.
Okay.
But I am saying
that's what I'm saying.
I have drunk the Kool-Aid, and I don't know that she's the one that killed her kids.
Oh, so you're saying the husband might have been the one?
That is what a lot of people are saying.
Okay. Let's say this evidence.
So unfortunately, when police arrived on the scene, Lindsay had thrown herself out of a window. Exactly. And she's now paralyzed. Her children were found with, I want to say, like workout equipment, like the stretchy band, something, unfortunately, around their necks.
Okay.
But the husband also was on the scene. He rushed to where the children were and was like, damn it, she got the kids. Not upset. Just mad. So some people are like, well, maybe that's just his go-to when he's upset. Maybe he just was mad at the time. Then it comes out that he had been cheating on Lindsay Clancy for quite some time, for like years. The woman that he's cheating on her with looks exactly like her. So people are like, what is happening?
Means absolutely nothing.
Then he also told police that he was nowhere at the scene at the time that the crime was committed, only for it to come out later that he was there.
When this was happening.
When it was happening. His laptop is at the home. He was checking emails. They were able to see that was happening. Plus, he was cheating on his wife. Then it also came out that when Lindsay had her first child, she was dealing with postpartum depression, and her husband basically dismissed it. She asked him to like commit her and like get her help. She was turned away over and over and over again. Either her husband didn't assist her, or the places she went to felt that, I guess, her symptoms weren't severe enough for them to treat her. So she kept being dismissed. She had 3 kids back to back to back. Her mental health was deteriorating. She told her husband, if I don't get help, I think I'm going to hurt these kids. She said it more than once. He did not believe her.
Sounds like
allegedly
there are accomplices. I would say that, but she still.
When police found her body, guess what her temperature was?
What?
38.
What's that supposed to mean?
Your body can't move if it's that cold.
It could have been after she threw herself out the window. That's when their temperature
So
was
that's
down?
what some people are saying. Like, oh, her temperature probably crashed because she had thrown herself out the window.
Yeah.
People were also saying for the window that she pushed herself out of takes an incredible amount of force. And typically, it takes your body a while to get down to 38. It's not something that happens because of shock. And they can time how long she had been sitting out there because there's video cameras everywhere. So that's not adding up. Like, why was her body so cold? How did she push herself out this window?
Did they show how she came through that window?
No. You just see her fly out the window.
That's what I'm saying.
And hit the ground.
That's what I'm saying. Do you see her how she
the camera angle that they have is like ground level. So you don't get to see.
You just see her hit the ground.
You just see her hit the ground. You don't get to see up.
Okay.
But again, we'd have to believe while her body was going cold, she managed to strangle all 3 of her children and throw herself out of a window. All before the cops came. Because apparently cops got on the scene pretty quickly.
So if it was her husband, why did she just say her husband killed her, tried to kill her, and killed the kids?
Because she's in a state of psychosis. She doesn't trust anything for herself. She doesn't know what's real and what's not. So she finds out her children are dead. She's been dealing with these dark thoughts. She's been going in and out of facilities to deal with her psychosis. She absolutely thinks that she's capable of it. But more and more stuff is coming out about her husband. So people are like, well, they're like, well.
I would say this. You have given me a good case. I will say that.
You know what? Kudos to you. This is a good one.
Kudos to you.
You know what? This is interesting. So
kudos to you. You have heightened my interest in this story. Because now it's kind of sounds like that dude killed everybody and threw her out the window.
Apparently, he cheated on her more than once. All these exes that have come forward, all look like her. So they're like, "What is?"
I'm not shocked.
Happening.
Nothing's happening. Some people have
There's having a type.
Have a
like
type.
I like girls with dark hair or something like that. But they all look like her, to the T.
Seems like he has a type, and his type is people who look like her but younger.
No, they're not younger.
Or
they're not younger.
Or kidless. I don't know. Seems like he just.
They're not childless.
Seems like he just has a type.
It's very.
Or maybe it's not a type. Maybe it's a fetish.
It's very, very.
Who knows? But I would say, I
It's
would
very,
like to
very interesting.
redact my last statement that she 100% did it. Who knows?
So, and her husband's name is Patrick. There is a timeline of like what he said is happening, what didn't happen. He says before he left the family home shortly after 5 p.m. on January 24th, 2023, this is when all that happened. He went to pick up medication and dinner. He rocked the baby for a minute, noticed his older son was eating on the couch, and he kissed his daughter on the head, all three of their kids. Prior to entering the pharmacy, which was approximately a 3-minute drive from the home, evidence presented in court showed that Patrick was sent an email, and then he went inside the store. While at the pharmacy, phone records show that Patrick called Lindsay, but she didn't answer. She called him back about a minute later. Around the time investigators believe that the killings took place, the two had a brief conversation with Lindsay confirming that it was fine for him to pick up the generic version of the medicine. And then surveillance footage showed Patrick inside the pharmacy with a receipt, and his purchases get shown in court. After checking out at the pharmacy, Patrick drove about 10 minutes to a restaurant to pick up dinner that Lindsay had placed, the order that she had placed. And video shows Patrick walks into the restaurant around 5:54, was inside for about 2 minutes. But Patrick testified that it took 10 to 12 minutes to get home. At home is when Patrick finds Lindsay outside, lying face up, bleeding in their backyard, calls 911. When he asked where their children were, she told him they were in the basement. She did not mention they were injured or needed help. And then first responders arrive. They start tending to Lindsay. Patrick went to the basement of the home where he found the children. Responding officers heard screams coming from inside the home, ran into the basement where they found Patrick, who basically said that she killed the kids. And then you have all of the internet sleuthing doing the stuff. Now, the thing about the internet sleuthing is that at one point, they were going to call one of the people that have been doing their TikTok dissertations about this to the stand. They were going to bring her to the stand. There's a nurse that was brought to trial basically to speak to Lindsay's mental health. And this lady took meticulous notes that she kept after treating Lindsay for some postpartum depression and some other symptoms that she was dealing with, which also like helps to swing a lot of the public favor, not necessarily towards Lindsay, but towards what they believe to be the context of why she did what she did. Her husband is not a suspect whatsoever, but
again, you just told the story. You said he was coming from the pharmacy and she was already laying outside.
uh-huh.
So he couldn't have threw her from that window if she was already laying outside when he got back.
He could have thrown her before he left.
And she was just laying in the front yard?
She was laying out there for about 10 to 15 minutes.
So
he says the whole thing took him 10 to 12 minutes.
So she was laying
if he even did that.
She
allegedly.
was laying in the front yard for all that time.
Backyard.
I don't know. Do they have a fence?
I don't know. I would assume so. It's a home. It's not an apartment. It's a home.
That doesn't mean all homes have fences in the backyard.
But they have kids. They have little ones.
That still don't mean you have a fence.
They're white.
I know white people don't have fences.
What does the fence got to do with anything?
Somebody could look from their back there. So like our yard, we can look into our neighbor's backyard and see if somebody's laying in the ground. But we can't really see because we have a fence. So if there's no fence, I'm just saying somebody in their kitchen or something looking out their front yard, which would be their backyard, and just see somebody just laying there. She didn't make any noise, no nothing, no screams, no nothing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
No, she was making noises. That's why that's how first responders got there so quickly.
And that's what I'm saying. So
they do have a fence.
Okay.
They literally have a white picket fence.
Okay. So it's too much variables. First of all, you hear.
So again, her lawyer's argument is not that she did not kill her children. Their argument is that she was in a state of psychosis.
Whatever, man. All I'm saying is they get the benefit of the doubt.
Who's they?
White people.
Oh.
Like, that's all I'm saying. You hear a couple of black females killing their kids or whatever. No one ever said they had any mental issues.
Mm-hmm.
They don't get this type of I don't know how to say. They don't get this grace. They don't get this type of grace. That's all I'm saying. That being said, I don't know. I don't know. How it's how thick is that window? Could either be A, she took a running start and jumped through the window.
With her temperature below 80?
Your
body shuts down like after a certain amount of degrees.
But we don't know when that happened though.
They have a scale of how long it takes a body to get that cool.
I get what you're saying, but I don't know. I don't know.
And according to her husband, everybody was fine before he left for the pharmacy. He says his whole trip was about 10 to 12 minutes.
Now, do I think the husband should be charged with neglect? Yes. If you know your wife is crazy.
Not crazy.
You don't leave your kids by themselves with her. She's
struggling.
Javon, she's mentally unfit. Period.
Struggling with her mental health.
Whatever. She's mentally unfit.
But that was the thing. He didn't believe that she was. That was the whole thing.
And he should be hit with some type of negligence.
He's not on trial.
He should be.
He's not.
That's all I'm saying. That being said, I don't know.
I think it's twofold. Like on the one hand, having internet sleuthers can be a benefit and it can be harmful. Because with the internet, let's be honest, it's never been innocent until proven guilty. It's been said that, but it's never actually ever been that. It's always been you're guilty until we can prove your innocence.
Could he have come home, see the kids, lost it, and threw her out the window? Possibly. Could he have killed the kids and then just threw her out the window? Sure. Could she have just killed the kids and threw herself out the window? Sounds like it's most likely kind of what happened.
Again, the trial isn't who killed the kids. The trial is, was she fit to do it? Like for it to be murder one, was she in the right frame of mind to like meditate this and then
she's not going to get murder one. They're going to give her whatever and they're going to admit her to a psychiatric hospital or place, and she's going to be there for however long. That's what's going to end up happening. She's not going to go to jail.
The other telling thing is that they brought Patrick's mom onto the stand, and like people were expecting her to like cover for Patrick, and she didn't. So they were asking her all kinds of questions about like basically framing it around how serious he took Lindsay's declining mental health, and his mother basically was like, he didn't take it seriously. Nope. So
she probably didn't take it seriously.
His mother?
Yeah, she probably didn't. Because I'm pretty sure if he was telling her and she went there to check on her grandkids and saw her, I'm assuming as a grandparent, you would be like, hey, let me just take these kids for a little bit, just to give you.
I do want to stress
time.
These are white people, so I don't know what you think is a norm for them. Black community, sure.
I'm assuming your humanity kicks in.
She was a stay-at-home mom. There was a lot of emphasis on how like he just basically assumed she had everything under control, like by herself, because she's a stay-at-home mom. I wouldn't be surprised if that was also what everybody else around them was led to believe, that she was handling everything because she was a stay-at-home mom.
If that says to me, no one checked on these kids, no one cared. That's what that's telling me. Because no one even went to check and see if her mental state was good. And you don't believe no man when a man tells you, oh, she's mentally good. He wouldn't know. Especially if you're another woman asking that question. You go check for yourself. Because you know that dude he gonna leave out details. Important details. Like every once in a while, she blacks out. I don't think that's supposed to happen. She's good.
Mm-hmm.
We just let her sleep. That's not healthy. That's all I'm saying. But I don't know. But you did kind of make it not 100%. It's maybe 85.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll say that. But that's about it for me. But yeah, I don't think she's going to jail. I think she's going to be put in a mental institution. And that's how she's probably going to spend at least a couple of her years until they feel like she's mentally stable. They might put her in a jail to finish out her sentence, if that. But she's not going to see a jail for a while.
Mm-hmm.
She's probably in a psych ward right now.
You said right now? No, she's in holding right now.
She's probably in a psych. I don't think they got her in regular prison.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if she's still having episodes.
We don't know if she's still having episodes.
Okay. I don't know what else you want me to say.
That's it. Well, that's it. That's all that I got for that happened. I went down the Lindsay Clancy rabbit hole. A lot of conspiracy theories around what they think happened, what they didn't think happened.
Of course.
A lot of it putting it in Patrick's corner.
That's how a lot of these people make money.
Okay.
Conspiracy theories.
Mm-hmm.
So.
That's it.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm no longer 100%. I'm 85, maybe 90.
Okay.
That's all. You moved me off the goalpost a little bit. But whatever. Like I said, I don't think she's going to do any jail time.
Mm-hmm.
I think she'll be in the hospital.
Oh, I do have one more thing for that happened. Did you hear about the Philadelphia scare?
No.
There was a young black guy dressed in a very creepy mask who was terrorizing joggers around the Philadelphia region.
Was he in a clown suit or something?
No, he's not in a clown suit, but he did have like a Halloween mask.
I saw one. This dude was on the porch and this girl was jogging or walking.
Okay.
And he started kind of like chasing her or whatever. That's one I saw.
Yeah, but he's not in a clown suit. He does have a crazy mask, but he's in all black with that mask.
It might have been the same. I don't know. But yeah, that's crazy. He mess around and get shot, then he could be like, you shot me. I'm like, well, that's
honestly,
what happens.
I think something worse happened to this man. So he was scaring these white joggers. Like these white women were running regularly, daylight hours, and he would just come up and try to scare them and be like, I'm going to kill you. He tried to run up on this little black girl. It looks like a scene out of Abbott Elementary. She's this cutie patootie little black girl with glasses. He comes up to her and is like, I'm going to kill you. And she looks at him and goes, I don't think you can fight. You don't seem to have clear goals, to his face. And he goes, I'm going to get you. And she's like, she basically says that he kept himself open. He didn't try to block anything. She squared up. He didn't block anything. So she kicked him square in his chest. He was so startled, he ran away from her.
Yeah, he just got kicked in the chest. I'd run too. If I'm just pranking somebody and the first thing they do is kick me in my chest.
Not only just kicking you in your chest, they go, I don't think you got clear goals.
First of all,
I don't think you can fight, and then kicked you in your chest.
First of all, if somebody literally have a conversation with you and you're supposed to be scaring people, that's your first sign. That person's off.
Right.
You just find somebody more crazy than you.
Right. You said running away was the right deal to do.
And she probably ran down that road because she heard somebody was doing that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. She was minding her own business. She said she was just walking around.
Yeah, of course she was.
Because he was coming up to random people and just doing the most. But this is the guy. So he's in like a black hoodie, black pants, with like a baby Halloween mask that he's repurposed. So it's all pale and scary looking.
That was another person I saw.
And then let me take all that. Oh, I got a commercial. But then apparently he went to try to scare this one black lady, and she kicked him in his chest and told him that he was bad at fighting. And he ran away. And then so she went on a tour. She did a bunch of news segments. They had her reenact it. It was hilarious.
First of all,
it was hysterical.
I don't know why. Sure.
Well, you don't know why what?
You would try that on a black female
You said, why
or a
would you even
black
do that to
person.
yourself?
A black
This
person
is her. You see her?
on a black person.
Everybody says that like Quinta Brunson should put this into Abbott.
Yeah.
Look at her face.
Yeah.
She has the cutest little face with her glasses.
Oh yeah, she's crazy. Yeah, she's crazy. She's crazy.
She's basically telling that news anchor, like, yeah, he tried to run up on me, so I kicked him in his chest. He didn't have clear goals.
Yeah, she's crazy.
He didn't know how to fight. He's like, he just kept himself wide open.
Yeah, she's crazy.
So I kicked him in his chest. And she can kick pretty high. But she basically then goes on to talk about how like women should, unfortunately, we have to be super aware of our surroundings. Try not to have music playing, or if you do, try to do it where you can have the awareness on. There's a lot of headsets that have that.
Yeah,
setting.
so there's headphones set there. You can have it where you hear no noise.
Right, but you can
Or
also
you can
have it
have
where
it-
you
hey,
can hear around
ambiance.
you. Yeah,
Where you can hear
not
you can
ambiance.
hear the wind blowing in cars and everything, but still
Mhm.
hear your music.
Yeah. So you can hear other conversations around you, absolutely. So yeah, so it was hysterical. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
That happened with Joe. Skitty bop bop bop.
Yeah.
Let's go into worth the watch.
Okay.
We decided to watch Omarion's TV movie show.
It's not a movie.
It's a 8-part series.
Yes.
Called Rose.
Wild Rose.
It's called Wild Rose.
Yes. Wild Rose.
Isn't there a liquor called Wild Rose?
Is there?
Yeah, it's like turkey something.
Wild Turkey, not Wild Rose.
Yeah, there's a liquor called Wild Rose.
You can look it up if you want. There's Wild Turkey. That's a drink that will clean your car.
Whatever.
But I don't know about an alcohol called Wild Rose. You know what they're doing? So there's a bunch of TikTokers that are not from here. They're from the UK. And they're trying American alcohol because they don't think that we have real alcohol. And to their credit, most of the time we don't.
It's called Wild Irish Rose.
Interesting.
It's wine.
Okay.
It's Boone's Farms.
So these TikTokers are drinking like Mad Dog 2020
Why?
because they don't think it's real liquor. They think all of our liquor is sugar. And to be fair, a lot of our liquor is just sugar.
It's certain ones.
Mad Dog 2020 comes in colors. So they're like, oh, this is more sugar drink.
No.
This dude drank half a bottle of Mad Dog 2020.
And didn't remember his name.
Very, very much so. He said he woke up 2 days later. So yeah.
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 That's why we used to drink a thing of Mad Dog
He
in a group.
drank it like it was like it was juice. It was so
No
scary.
one drank Mad Dog by themselves.
It was
We
so scary.
we always drank Mad Dog in a group.
It was
At least
so
8 or
scary.
9 of us. It was at least 8 or 9.
He was like, I don't think this is that strong. And then he's drinking. And he's like, oh, it tastes awful. And then the video cuts and it's like, he goes, this is me 2 days later. I don't know what happened after I drank half that bottle. I don't recall.
Like I said, we drank it in a gang. That's how we drank a bottle of Mad Dog. As a gang.
Oh my gosh. He was like, why would you drink this? I was like,
We tried to drink Thunderbird by ourselves one time with a group of 3. Didn't go well. Let's just say I ended up in the principal's office. That's all you need to know.
why were you in high school doing all of this drinking?
All you need to know is I ended up in the principal's office after a fight. That's all you need to know.
I just
After
imagine
falling asleep in class.
I'm imagining Boondocks, just you being like, I'm mad, and then like throwing a chair.
Exactly. That's pretty much what happened. That's pretty much what happened. I don't even remember getting the fight. I don't remember the fight. I just remember
No.
the principal office. I'm like, how did I get here?
So wait a second.
They was like, are you okay? Are you okay?
Right.
No.
How did I get here? Right.
That's pretty much what happened. And all that happened in a span of 20 minutes during lunch.
Not a span of 20 minutes.
Yeah. But that's neither here nor there. Enough about my my encounters with Matt. But yeah, we drank Mad Dog as a gang.
Uh-huh.
1 bottle.
Mm-hmm.
At least 9 of 10 of us.
Not as a gang. This is crazy. That is just crazy.
Only alcoholics drink it by themselves or with two people.
Mhm.
If you see two people drinking Mad Dog or three, they're alcoholics. They're drunks. They needed to stay warm. That's why.
You said these people didn't have homes, okay? They didn't make do.
They don't make good decisions. That's why they're homeless.
No, that's not the only reason people are homeless.
That's why they're homeless. They made bad decisions.
You are so crazy.
Or they don't care about life.
Or they don't care about life.
So, yeah. But yeah. So, I can only imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Just thinking about that makes me sick.
That's too good. Okay. I have a verses, but do we have enough time? What do you want to do one or no?
Sure, do what you want to do.
We did just say we were going to talk about Wild Rose. I'll save it for next week. Let's go back to Wild Rose.
Sure. Do you want to set it up?
Okay. So if you did
I said it's an Omarion movie that's on Tubi in all black.
It's not on Tubi. I don't know why you think it's on Tubi.
It's not on Tubi?
No.
Okay, my bad.
Because it's a black production, therefore it's on Tubi.
Oh, Tubi ain't black no more. My bad.
That's too crazy. So it's on All Black, which is a streaming service you have to get like a subscription for.
The new Tubi.
But no, it's not new. It's been around for a second. It's been around for a minute. But if the first episode is free, so you don't have to have a subscription to watch the very first episode of Wild Rose if you were so inclined to do so. The whole premise of Wild Rose is that Omarion is playing a hitman. He works for a family business of assassins. And it's his struggle to find some truths, save some peoples, and learn new things about himself.
And get out to life. He wants to get out.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it really is.
Okay.
He wants to get out.
Mm-hmm.
But
mind you, no time in this show does he say that.
He wants to get out.
Does it say it one time?
The whole thing with his family and his wife, he wanted to get out. But the only way to get out is death. So that's why he couldn't get out.
Uh-huh.
So it's pretty much the whole 8 episodes of Omarion pretty much trying to finding out secrets about Civil and secrets about his family and how they're honoring the code but not honoring the code. Basically, everybody in the family is breaking the code that they set some type of way. We get introduced to the whole family. It's Omarion, his real life brother, I don't know his name, as playing the older brother. Orion playing the older brother, and then is his girl playing the sister. Yari. So we start with Omarion, I guess, trying to do a hit or not doing a hit or something. So we go back down. No, he did a hit. And then
it's him working as a bouncer.
He's working at a bouncer we start with him working as a bouncer out at a club. He pretty much is checking IDs at the strip club. This girl walks in who's this famous singer. Mm-hmm. Sotomayor, what's her name?
Sotomayor.
What's her name?
Samaya.
She comes in, tries to walk in without showing ID. He be like, everybody shows ID, show your ID. So they show ID, they go in. Then all of a sudden, this businessman come up with his 2 guys, trying not to show ID. He said, you got to show ID. They show ID. He let them in. They're in. They're doing their thing. Samaya, whatever her name is, and her friend doing cocaine, throwing money on strippers, doing whatever. The other guy, the businessman who comes in, he has this stripper that he's to get the personal lap dance with, but he's getting aggressive with her and pretty much trying to tell her she needs to come home with him or whatever, where he can buy her. She says no, and that she has a baby daddy who's a drug dealer who's not doing it right, whatever. So he gets aggressive and pretty much gets handsy. Samaya sees it, gets upset, walks over, and pretty much saves her from the dude. The dude ends up pushing her down. She hits her head. Omarion comes over and is like, yo, dude, you need to leave because you're doing too much. So the dude was like, "No, I'm not doing that. Whatever. You know I am." And Omarion's like, "No, not really." So he pretty much his bodyguards come over. Omarion pretty much beats them up, kicks the dude out. The bouncer or the owner of the strip club saying, "You cost me too much money. You got to go." He fires Omarion. So Omarion goes, and then next thing we see Omarion trying to get into this hotel roof. His sister does her little computer thing. She a computer tech. Does her computer thing, gets him upstairs on the roof. He's up on the roof. He ends up killing a guy from the strip club because he was on the hit list. He kills him. Boom. This whole time, his sister's supposed to be watching him, but his sister's too busy getting pleasured. But she's supposed to be watching him. She's supposed to be watching him on the surveillance camera or whatever. So he does the hit. The next morning, we go to the business, which is supposed to be the front is they're supposed to be a nonprofit. So he goes to the nonprofit place, which actually the business of the hit organization.
They're supposed to be a temp agency.
So he goes there. He goes downstairs. He meets his brother. They talk, whatever, because everybody's lifting weights and saying a lot of homo stuff.
Hey, you got room for one more?
It's really like borderline. So he leaves. They come back. They're all in the shooting range. He goes see his mom. His mom asks, first his dad's like, you need to go do a psych eval. He does a psych eval. He kind of has a flashback of him and his wife at the time, or him being shot. He freaks out. His dad like, you okay? You need to go see your mom. He goes sees his mom because his mom is pretty much the head of this hit man organization called Civil. He goes
Syndicate.
What if he goes talk to his mom like, are you okay? She's like, yeah, I'm good. Whatever. She said she throws him his money for his hit. He's like, you never cut the money. He's like, it's never been short. He's like, you're so trusting. Whatever. What you want? And then I'm like, at first I'm like, okay. But then when you find out who she is, I'm like, why wouldn't he trust you?
Because he doesn't say mom. He says Joyce. They all call her Joyce.
They call her Joyce.
Nobody calls her mom.
So they come in. Her husband comes in, which we don't know at the time is his dad. Throws down a folder and like, yeah, we gotta whatever do a disciplinary whatever. Mm-hmm. So they all go down to the fire range, and it's this guy, and he's like
Quill,
and she's like, Quill, could you come up here for a minute? Evidently, you've been talking, and this bartender overheard that you said you were an assassin, and that you kill people for a living, and he called the police.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I didn't think whatever. So she tells him, give me a target. He goes to pick up target. She's like, no, I need a bigger target. Mm-hmm. So she makes him stand on the target range. She shoots the first shot, misses. So everybody thought she's just trying to scare him. Mm-hmm. Then she shoots him in the head and kills him. Then another guy goes to Omarion's brother and be like, you know, that's messed up what you just did. You know that was you that got overheard talking about you're an assassin, but you snitch on that guy and got that dude killed. That's messed up.
Orion does step in when the mom's like, someone overheard you. He goes, yeah, you never keep it, blah, 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 blah. Like he added to it, even though knowing he was the one that slipped
Yeah. Out. So she kills him. Everybody's kind of nervous, whatever. We cut to the next day, and the mom is at breakfast with the guy, the dad. Franklin, who's a psych. I guess he's a psych.
He's the everything man.
Yeah. So then comes Omarion, the Omarion's sister, Yolanda.
We can use their names. His name is Rose for the show. Her name is Yari. His brother's name is Chase.
So Yari's
there.
The
mom is Joyce, and the dad is Franklin.
So Yari's there, and I'm like, I told Yvonne, oh, that's their parents. She's like, no, they didn't say. I'm like, that's their parents. And you see Rose come in, and she's like, where's your older brother? She's like, I don't know. And then he comes in later. He's late. So
who's he, Calvin?
Chase is late. Which is
we see why he's late.
So
he's getting it in.
So
I don't know why they do that to poor Orion though.
So he's the mom's favorite. We get the backstory later that she had a hard pregnancy with him. So that's why she's close to him, because she almost died or something giving birth to him.
We find out later that's not why she's so close to him. But anyway.
Why is she close to him?
Spoilers if you're watching this show, because we're already spoiling everything.
Yeah, spoiler.
Omarion is not the biological son of her husband. He's the biological son of somebody else.
Oh, no. She's close to Chase, not Rose.
Correct.
That's what I'm saying. She was close to Chase.
Yeah, but it's not just because she had a difficult pregnancy. It's because he's the only son she has with her husband.
Well, that too. We find out later. Anywho, fast forward. We should save that for later.
You brought it up.
Anywho, fast forward. Long story short, it's the whole TV show or movie. I don't even know what it is.
TV show.
Is him trying to piece together. So all of a sudden, he gets.
You're skipping around. Trying to piece together what?
Let me just go back.
Okay.
So what happened is, Omarion, his mom gives him another job. He has to be bodyguard to this girl.
To the musician that he ran into.
To the musician he ran into at the strip club, who is Sonia. What?
Samaya.
Samaya. She's this big recording artist. She's supposed to be on the level of what's the white?
She's an up and coming recording artist.
To me, it made it sound like she was already huge.
Mm-mm.
That's what it sounded like to me.
She was trying to be the next SZA, which means she's not huge yet.
Okay. Shit.
Also, the venues that she was at was not huge venues.
Okay, so he ends up becoming her bodyguard, and the whole show is him trying to figure out. All of a sudden, he gets a contract to kill her. The whole show is him trying to figure out why is there a hit on her? Why is she so important?
The whole show is him trying to figure out what happened to his wife and child.
Yes.
Trying to stay away from the business, but not being able to stay away from the business. And then more questions popping up once he's forced to stay in the business. Like, why does he have to now kill Samaya?
And also, what's going on with the family business? There's a lot of things going on that doesn't make sense. Mm-hmm. He's trying to piece it together. So he gets a hit. So first of all, he ends up getting shot. He got shot out a long time ago by a guy who he was given to do a hit on. And the guy shot him in the chest and ran off. So he's protecting Sonia, whatever her name is. Samaya. And all of a sudden, he ends up running into this guy again at a store. He's trying to piece together why this guy is back. So now his family puts out a contract on this guy, which they give to his brother, Chase. Him and Chase follow the guy to a place, and the guy gets away again because they're too busy arguing with each other and doing too much. The guy gets away again. So now he's trying to catch this ghost.
Who's he?
I don't know his name.
Who's trying to catch a ghost? Chase or
Rose?
Rose?
Rose and Chase are trying to catch this ghost that Rose was supposed to kill a long time ago.
Okay.
But didn't. All the while he's trying to figure out who's trying to kill Bolden. He's also trying to figure out why they want to kill Samaya. Why he's doing
again.
Samaya.
One more time.
Whatever. Why he's doing all this, he's starting to get on his family nerves because he's not doing hits and getting in the family way from trying to kill her. So the family brings him in.
Well, he's also bringing a lot of tension to the family too.
Also, yeah.
Detectives are now showing up. He's leaving bodies. So they're like,
Here's the thing. He left a body.
He left a body. But he's also a prime suspect because there's video of him
beating up that
dude shortly before that man is killed.
Yeah, protecting her because he ran on stage to try to get to Samaya.
Mm-hmm.
So he ended up catching the guy, grabbing the guy, beating the guy up pretty kind of bad in front of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So then now they have questions because the dude ended up later that night and he's found dead the next morning.
Yes.
So what happened was him and Samaya went another route because she wanted to go another route and she wanted to go get food. Yeah. They go get food. They stop at the coast to look at the beach or whatever, looking over the mountains, whatever. They're standing there. How does this guy know they were there?
There's a tracker on her phone.
So he follows them there. He has a knife. He tries to run up on Samaya while she's out the car.
They never stipulate if this guy was the stalker or just a craze fan.
So he's about to stab her, and Rose, which is Omarion, gets out the car and shoots him. She freaks out. She's like, we need to call 911. He's like, nah, we need to get the hell up out of here. So he gets up out of there. Yari, his sister, pretty much clears all the cameras for him and does all the clearing up. She's like, dude, you're doing too much.
For an assassin syndicate, though, you are gonna drop a body. There's no cleanup crew.
Evidently, no.
They acted like, oh no, what are we supposed to do with this? Like, okay.
No. So, and how did he connect him to the first guy that ended up dead? Because he had to run in with him too.
What first guy?
The old guy that comes to the club and pushed Samara down.
Okay.
And she hit her head.
You said, why didn't they connect him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because he got in a fight with that guy in the club too.
That's what I'm saying. Is this a selective cleanup crew?
That's what I'm saying. So they found that guy dead in his apartment the next day. Mm-hmm. Why didn't he connect or talk to him? He's a connection to him.
Selective cleanup crew.
So that's what it doesn't make sense. So
he also put a scope on a sniper in the dark. No night vision. Hilarious.
So fast forward. Samaya's having issues with her record label because her record label owner, Bo, is that his name? Bingo is trying to sell a label, and she wants her masters. Meanwhile, her best friend, who writes majority of the hits on the label, now she's feeling disenfranchised because she's wanted to put out a record, and he's keep pushing her stuff back and giving her songs to.
She's not being
Samaya.
Disenfranchised. She already was disenfranchised.
So we have all this going on. I would say this. You just want to tell the rest of the story because I'm tired. I am. I'm tired.
You went all over the place.
Because it's kind of all over the place.
Actually,
it's kind of, honestly,
it's pretty coherent.
It's kind of cohesive.
Honestly, it was compared to Dirty D, Dirty A. This was a very nicely put together story. Because
the Dirty D and Dirty A is just porn. That's all it is. It's porn.
Is it?
Yeah, it's porn. It's soft porn. It's no different than those movies you used to watch on HBO late night. The Hotel Eroticas.
I don't remember Dirty A having a whole bunch of sex.
Stop, Javon.
Dirty D for sure, but Dirty A?
Yes.
When?
There's always a sex scene. There's at least 2 or 3 sex scenes.
In Dirty A?
Yes.
I don't think Dirty A had it.
Okay, Javon. Well, then again, you watch so much porn, you wouldn't care anyway. It'd be just like watching regular TV, so you wouldn't notice it.
Interesting.
You wouldn't notice it.
Interesting.
That's all I'm saying.
Interesting.
But it was a lot of porn in Dirty A, just as much as Dirty D. It was no difference to me.
Mm-hmm.
If a dude gets into it with a female and she's like, "What I gotta do?" You know what you gotta do. Sex.
But I would think porn is showing you everything. Granted, a lot of people getting bent over.
They don't.
But they didn't show
they
everything.
They don't show vagina and penis.
And it would be like, you know what you did, and then they would just be getting it in. But like,
they don't show vagina and penis. That's all they don't show. Vagina and penis. They show everything else.
But it definitely was
Hotel.
Like, you know what to do.
Like I said.
Yeah.
If you know anything, if you watch those late night shows at 1 p.m. on HBO Hotel Erotica, where they have the sex scenes, but all you see is titties
You're
and
gonna
ass.
Put me on blast and say I watch a bunch of porn, but you remember Hotel Erotica? All right, whatever, sir.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's when I was a kid, and then you tried to get to sneak and watch a little bit of porn.
I didn't watch none of those.
Well, I didn't have cable until I got to my aunt's house.
That's gross.
And I had no idea that
your
those
poor aunt.
We be watching movies, and at some point, HBO turned to porn, soft porn.
At some point,
yeah, like around after like 12 or 1 in the morning,
mm-hmm.
And I'll wake up and I'll be like, "What the hell is going on?" And I'll just go back to sleep and get ready for school.
You're so great. Anyway, I don't know why all of this was there, but
anywho, yeah. But back to Rose.
Calvin.
Back to Rose.
Anyway. The storyline to me was pretty cohesive. assassin family.
Yeah.
Omarion, who's a little disenfranchised.
I give him that. Yeah.
Looking for his wife and daughter. Put in situations he didn't really want to be in. We get a back history that he's also treated differently than the rest of his siblings. His dad's a lot harder on him than the golden child, his older brother, who is played by his younger brother, which is the whole thing. Then it comes out later. He's actually a love child. His mom had an affair with one of the very first assassins for Civil. Civil apparently started out more Robin Hood-esque and has more recently become just capitalism. Just murder for hire, whoever's paying the highest money. So we see all of that breakdown. The slow romance between Rose and Somaya that happens. She's interested immediately, but they make him hem and haw because he's also still looking for his wife and child. But eventually him and Somaya do get it in. I did like the twist. I did like the twist of who actually was putting the hit out for Somaya.
It turns out it was her best friend. Carmen, who was her co-writer.
Which, now that I'm thinking about it, that means Chase was doing all of that on the promise of cash. He never got the cash. Because she never got paid.
Well, she died, so it don't even matter.
It is interesting. I am interested to know what's going to happen with his sister after all of this. So after the end of all of this, he gets reunited with his wife and child again. Mind you, he's also still housing Somaya.
His actual dad. So he goes on a run with Somaya to stop the contract kill by his company, or his family's company. He takes on a run. Frank, the guy who thought he was father, finds out the infidelity of his wife, ends up killing himself.
Mm-hmm.
So then now just leaves Chase and Yari. Joyce. It's just Chase and Joyce now running Civil.
Yeah. Yari's left.
Yari's left with Rose and Bolden, who is Omarion's actual dad.
Rose's actual dad, not Omarion's.
Rose's actual dad. They bring his wife and child to the hideout where him and Somaya was.
Are
currently. So Bolden sits down, both of them like, look, I'm trying to take Civil down because it's
getting out of control.
It's getting out of control.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're in. So now it's going to be family against family.
Dun.
So we'll see if we get a season 2.
Joyce hands over the reins of Civil to Chase.
Chase makes a call to a person who he's supposed to now call unless there's an emergency.
And they established that Joyce was not the end-all be-all for Civil. She actually was reporting to somebody else. And that's who Chase is calling. So there's that too.
You know what? I wouldn't be shocked if that guy is...
What guy?
The guy who Chase calls is actually Chase's and Yari's father.
Here we go.
It has to be some twist to why that guy, or he was one of the founding fathers of Civil. That's
what it has to be, because Bowden said that he was recruited, and he recruited Franklin and Joyce. They didn't start Civil. They were just some of the first people to be.
So I wonder if the person who owns Civil is her father.
Why? Why does everybody need to be related?
Because that'll only make sense.
How does that only make sense?
Because it's a family business.
It's a family business because she put her family in it.
And I think she was brought into it as well.
She was recruited by Bowden.
Sure.
They served in the same unit.
Okay. Like I said, I think it's something crazy. It has to be something crazy, because it wouldn't be nothing. It'd be like, eh.
What do you mean?
It has to be a twist to the person that he's calling for Civil.
Why?
Because they always got to do it bigger. That's how these
bigger
things
is
work.
that there's somebody else running Civil.
We knew that when they said it. I think it's a plot twist to it. Anywho, but yeah, so he's calling the higher up.
You also said Bowden was Rose's wife's father.
That's what I thought. He ended up. First, I said he's somebody's father, one of their father, and I was right about that one. I should have stuck with that one. I second guess myself all the time. That's the problem. I second guess myself a lot. But we were right that he was actual assassin. We were right about that. We both came to the conclusion that he was a former assassin that worked for Civil. So after all that, what'd you think about the show?
I actually enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed it.
I know you did. You enjoy. You like mess.
I mean, it was messy, but it wasn't convoluted messy. You know what I mean?
I would say it was cohesive mess.
Yeah. Like it was, you could step away, have missed an episode, come back, and you still would have been okay. You would have picked up right where you left off. The episodes weren't long. They're like 30-ish minutes each.
Everything tied into each other.
The season's done, so if you wanted to binge it, you could. It's only 8 episodes. It was pretty decent. And honestly, Calvin says he doesn't care either way, but I thought Orion actually kind of stood out in comparison to Omarion in terms of acting.
That's not saying much. I'm just gonna put that out there. That's not saying much. I'm just gonna put that out there. To me, both of them are trash.
And there's a part in there where after he and Rose and Samaya have had their lovemaking ground, where she's laying on his chest and she's looking at the scar from the bullet he took, and she's like, "Do you have an icebox where your heart used to be?" They did it. They did it.
I missed that because I'd have threw up in the mouth. Glad I missed it.
I enjoyed it. It is exactly what you think it's going to be. It's not going to be a big revolution of like, oh my gosh, it's not going to be that. But if you like Tyler Perry mess, you will like this show. It's akin to it. And honestly, I would watch the second season. I kind of want to know. The mom hints that Rose's wife is not who we think she is. Now, I don't know if they just said that and it's a toss away line to not lead anywhere, or if this girl's going to end up having a backstory. Everything's on a cliffhanger. So
she's going to have a backstory. I'm thinking she used to be one of the techs that used to help Yari.
And they let him marry her?
I don't think they knew that was happening. I think she used to be his.
He has like a 7-year-old, so they stuck it out for some time.
I think it was all quiet. It's all quiet.
Uh-huh.
The mom found out and tried to get rid of her.
Uh-huh.
But they found out first and they went on a run. Okay. Or he put her on the run or whatever happened, she left.
Mm-hmm.
After he got shot, she was like, okay, I can't do this no more.
Yeah.
You got to make a decision. That's what I think happened. I think she used to do what Yari does for him, and she used to be his main eyes.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah. Okay. Because ain't no way Yari's the only one doing that for everybody.
That is definitely what they made it seem like.
She can't be the tech person.
Everybody else was the boom boom, and she was just the computer girl.
Everybody. That's I don't know how. No wonder she has sex during work. She has no choice. She's never off the clock. She's always on the clock.
Uh-huh.
So I think that girl used to help Yari.
Okay.
And I think, or she used to work in the front or something. She used to work there. She knows everything. But then again, I don't think she could have because she didn't know he was an assassin.
I agree.
But that doesn't. I think she used to work there.
To me, I felt like they were trying to pivot that she was like, what's the word? Competition. She was a competition's assassin. That's what it seemed like they were pivoting towards. Like she's a lot more dangerous than you think she is. Kind of a deal.
Or she was the daughter of somebody bad.
You want her to be the daughter of somebody so bad. You want her to be the daughter of somebody so bad.
The dude who he called at the end, that's her daughter. That's his daughter.
Oh my God, Calvin.
Watch. That's his daughter. Watch. That's his daughter. I figured it out. That's the only reason the mom would say something like that. She has to be somebody's daughter.
Or it's a throwaway line that goes nowhere.
They don't just throw away lines.
Did we watch the same show?
Evidently, it was good to you. You loved it.
I'm just saying. It's not a perfect show, and they didn't do anything else with it. At all.
I don't know. I'll say this.
You're distracted.
I'll say this. It was more cohesive than I thought it was going to be.
Uh-huh.
It was better than I thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was going to be worse than the Dirty D.
It would have to try hard.
Yes. And it's actually a well put together. I think if they had better leads, it'd have been way better.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Bolden had to temper down his acting because he's a thespian. He had to temper down his acting to make them look good. Because you know that dude's from Jason Larrick's and all that stuff, right? He's an actual actor.
He was also on Tyler Perry's Met shows.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes you gotta take what you can get. But he's been in big movies. He's also G Money in New Jack City.
And he's black, y'all. And he's black, y'all. And he's blackity black, y'all.
So he's been in a lot of movies. He got credits. So
I will say the fight scenes took me out. Omarion tried his best. The people around him, one guy in particular, there's one dude in particular, he's like this light-skinned black guy who's constantly like just a thorn in everybody's side. He works for Chase. That dude can fight. Like him pretending to dodge hits, trying to prop Omarion up so it looks like he's delivering these punches. He worked his butt off. He did great.
like I said, it was a good. It was a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Good movie is a strong word. It was okay.
It's not a movie.
TV series.
Let me put it this way.
Biopic.
It's better than I thought it would be.
Oh wow.
I heard something.
Yeah, I heard TV shows.
But what I'll give it is that it was better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be hot garbage, but it's not bad. It was not bad.
Yeah, I'll give it one snap.
That means it was bad.
Yeah, one snap. Out of two snaps, it gets one.
And what did Dirty D get?
No snaps at all.
You're so crazy.
Dirty D gets sent back to the drawing board.
Yet you watched all the seasons with me and Dirty A.
I had no choice. I was a hostage in my own home.
You had a choice. Just like you had a choice with Wild Rose. Several times you were like, I can't watch this. And then you would come right back.
I stood up to you and I left. There's a difference.
And then you came right back.
I stood up to you and I left. I don't have to take this. I'm a grown man. I don't have to take this.
And then you came right back.
Because somebody be all dying laughing like.
Because it was hysterical. The love scene. They made Orion do all kinds of craziness for his love scene. He's over there flipping, dipping, doing all kinds of stuff. Omarion?
Because Omarion was a love scene, Javon.
Omarion's, they kept it right about here, like shoulder, a little below shoulder. And it's supposed to be like a slow love making scene.
It's a love scene.
And then he like slaps her butt to like make it to the goal. It was hilarious.
Javon, one guy
hilarious.
One guy was having sex. The other guy was making love. They wanted to show you the dichotomy.
But the guy making love
difference.
is the only one who was slapping ass. Like the guy who wasn't doing that did not even happen. But the guy who was supposedly making love, it did. It just cracked me up. It was hysterical. It was hysterical.
So I'm not even gonna ask on air.
Also, they made sure to show like so much more of Orion in those scenes. They barely showed anything of Omarion.
You never seen love scenes where the person just smacks the ass one time?
But it's not lovemaking.
No, I'm sorry. You only see sex scenes. You don't see a lot of love scenes. You're right.
Calvin, what love scenes are you watching where they're smacking ass?
I watch wholesome.
What wholesome shows are showing love scenes?
I watch a lot of Lifetime shows. So they make love, they kiss, they cuddle. That's what I love.
You clearly don't watch
I'm
Lifetime.
sensitive. You know what I'm saying? I'm sensitive.
Lifetime doesn't show those movies. They show people getting murdered.
You know what I'm saying? Or that. Either or.
That means there's no love scenes.
Whatever. All those Lifetime Christmas movies you be watching.
Those are Hallmark movies.
Whatever. Same thing.
And there's also no lovemaking scenes in those.
That's a lie.
That's a true.
The Grinch that loved Christmas, Javon?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, sure. Okay. Anywho, moving right along. So
I love that you're trying to shame me.
you give it how many thumbs? What do you give it?
I give it 4 titties.
You give it 4 titties. Sure. I give it areola. I give it an areola.
What does that mean?
Not even a half a titty, just an areola.
Areolas are important too.
Sure. You got anything else you want to say about this show?
I don't think Orion looks like the older brother compared to the two. I know you disagree. I know you said that he does. I don't think he does.
You don't have on your glasses, so that's irrelevant. Because if you have on your glasses, you can see why they made him the older brother.
No, it's just because he's taller. He's taller.
He looks older.
But he's also thinner.
He looks older.
I don't know.
Whatever, Javon. I was confused who was the younger brother, who was the older brother myself. So, yeah, it made sense why they did that.
I don't know.
I'm not going to argue about them for that one thing.
But it would make sense if you didn't know the dynamics of them. But Omarion's been known for quite some time. Everybody knows that that's his younger brother. It was very interesting.
Sure.
You want to move on to the next show?
Moving on to 90 Day Fiance.
I'll start with Josh and Kate.
This is
Katie.
The episode before
the finale.
The finale. Josh and Katie. There is wedding. The wedding the day before their wedding? They're trying to set up the venue.
Katie's being bossy.
She's being Bridezilla, which used to be a good show, by the way. Funny. It was too hacky though. It didn't seem like it was real. Some of it. Anywho, that's neither here nor there. So Josh has a friend that is coming into town. Oh, it's some friends. Oh, just one friend.
One friend.
And
he does say he has multiple friends, but the one that's supposed to meet him that day is the one.
So,
the one lady.
And they're supposed to be going out for a time on the town before. It's something they do in England before you get married.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to go do that in the States. And Katie's like, don't get too drunk. I'm like, I know you ain't telling somebody not to get too drunk. And she's like,
you said, whoa, Katie.
You promised to be here and help me. Well, yeah, I also want to do. So now she's getting frustrated and upset because of that. And Josh is like, whatever. You didn't care about me in the whole decision-making process of this wedding. Why do you care about me now being here to help set up?
Mm-hmm.
So, whatever, I'm out. So, he leaves and Katie's upset. And we leave it at that. Did anything else happen? Do you want to add anything to it?
Josh needs to save himself. I don't know why he wants to continue to marry this lady. At all times, she chose him that she should not be married to him whatsoever. But he's like, nah.
Didn't she say something kind of crazy in front of his parents?
She said several things crazy. She said so many things crazy in front of his parents. Yeah. She also thinks that their disagreement over wanting an open relationship, now that they are engaged, is just done with because they stopped talking about it. It's okay. Okay. This is the lady who said that she is a strict Lutheran. So.
Has nothing to do with nothing.
Apparently.
Religious people are some of the biggest hypocrites. I don't know why you can't. I think you understand that. I think you. I don't know why you. I don't think you're shocked. I think you just saying it. I guess. But are you shocked?
Huh?
Are you shocked?
No.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
I just think it's really funny that he has not thrown that in her face yet.
Because he likes it, Javon.
I guess so.
He's a glutton for punishment. That's the only other thing
I don't want Josh to be the only guy I've ever slept with. What is happening right now?
So
what are you doing?
That's where I leave it at. That's what he wants. He gets what you get what you want.
And then her friends being like, well, what if Josh wants to also then be with these other people? No, he's not like that. He's loyal to me. Ma'am. Anyway. Anywho.
Marissa and Edward. I don't know what Marissa's trying to do some Jedi mind trick to make Edward think everything he's thinking in his head is not real.
He wasn't even yelling.
And then She always wants to treat him like he's one of the kids. I'm
And
like,
then complain that just to treat him like one of the kids.
I'm like, you don't even talk to your kids like that. So don't try to racial me, because it's almost racial.
Racial me.
That's what it kind of is to me. All he was like saying is like, if you cheat on me, you're gonna lose a good thing, because she's talking to her ex, not her ex-husband, another whole ex.
Yeah.
About what's going on with their situation. So color me if he's kind of upset or don't know what's going on, what's happening. She can't understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Because her word should be good enough.
According to her.
You got anything else you want to add?
Another couple where he needs to save himself. I need him to get out of there. Get out of there, man. Save yourself.
And then on the next episode, her mom is going to pretty much act like he's trying to take her money. Or something like that. Which he didn't want to come to the States. She brought him to the States.
Yeah.
So,
knowing that he couldn't work.
So I don't understand whatever. And that's why she's a lonely old biddy. Now, Mallory and Rasset.
Another couple where I think I need somebody to save themselves and get out of there. Get out of it. Save yourself.
Mallory wants to have her cake and eat it too.
Notice how the best friend is no longer in the show? He sided with Rasset and we never saw him again.
Oh, yeah. Because she thought that vagina would keep him on her side.
Calvin.
Didn't work.
She said that she didn't do that.
And you still believe that.
Hmm?
And you still believe that.
I just said that she said that did not happen.
She said a lot of things. It turns out she was kind of not telling truths and lying.
Mm-hmm.
And what I was told is not telling truths, telling half a truth is a lie. That's what I was told.
So what was she saying that was half true?
They didn't do anything.
You said a lot of things. So what else?
She wanted kids.
Did she say she did?
I'm assuming she.
I think she played.
She never said no.
I think it's that. I think she played technicality.
Well, guess what?
He never straight up asked me.
Girl. That's still a lie. Isn't that still a lie?
Girl,
Isn't that still a lie?
It is.
I was told half truths of lies.
I told him that I would keep an open mind. No, okay, there we go.
So now Rasset is, if we don't have kids, I'm leaving. I'm done.
Which I feel is fair. I feel that is fair.
But she tries to give herself a 2-year buffer. So that way when 2 years come up, she'd be like, we're already married, so you should just suck it up.
Mm.
And that's what she's trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
But Rasset's going to kick her in the chest and then go back to Turkey.
Oh, he's going to kick her in the chest.
Yes, he is. Anything else with Mallory and Rasset?
Mallory trying to compromise with him, being like, okay, well, if you don't make me have kids, then you don't have to sign the prenup. All of a sudden now she can compromise. Very interesting. Very, very interesting.
I guess your money ain't that important.
Very, very interesting to me.
Shay and Annabelle go. Shay and Annabelle go to the mountains to get ready to get married. Shay brings his youngest delinquent daughter.
Is she even his youngest?
Yes.
Are we sure?
Yes.
I feel like he said one of.
I'm hoping she's his youngest.
I don't think she is.
I'm hoping she is.
He said one of.
Because that's telling me there's no other men in that town that he's in.
Why? Why is it saying that?
He's almost 90, Javon.
Yeah.
He has like a 13-year-old.
Either he can throw it down or it's the money. It's just the money. Because he's one of the richest.
It's like Dion say, must be the money.
Guess so.
So now Annabelle's meeting his youngest. Who we think is his youngest. And she's scared that her mom is Nicole. That the mom was saying bad stuff about her and how she's a reason for them breaking up or whatever, possibly. I
got more questions.
Her and the young girl talk, and the girl said, I'm good. I heard about stuff, and Dad's not the honest, most reliable guy.
He was only married to Nicole for a month.
So
when did they have this kid?
Who knows, Siobhan?
She's like 18, 17, 18, 19, 20?
No, she's like 15, 16.
Is she?
Yeah.
Okay.
She could be younger than that.
I feel like she's older.
She looks older because she painted herself up
Calvin.
to look older.
That painted herself up.
But I don't think she's that old. I don't think she might be 15, 16.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho, and pretty much her and Annabelle had a good talk and get together. A good coming to Jesus moment, and they're fine. Annabelle also makes up with his middle child. I think she is.
I don't know.
What's her name?
I don't know.
Meets pretty much makes up with his I don't know her name. Allison. Makes up with Allison. Her and Allison make kind of come to amends, and they're now in a, I guess, okay place. Annabelle apologized when she was doing her dress fitting to Allison, so Allison is feeling a little bit better. They're kind of making amends, and now all his daughters make it to the cabin. But then there's another issue where one of the oldest daughter brings up about his will and what he gonna do with his money when he dies. He said it goes to the wife. She's like, I don't think that's fair because she hasn't been in your life that long. And how she gonna do right by us, whatever. I'm like, he can figure that out. He's still alive.
He could.
But I don't think he should cut out his wife altogether to make you feel good about yourself.
You said entirely. Like what?
But anywho, so now that's a new issue. And we leave it at that. Mm-hmm. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, cool. Debbie and Mito. After Mito gives Debbie the scare of her life and asks him to marry her, they are now going to their venue to get ready for their marriage. It's just going to be Mito and Debbie's kids at the wedding ceremony. Her friends were upset, but they wanted to make sure her son was going to be making it. Her son was able to make it, and he meets Mito for the first time, and pretty much they have a conversation on the balcony of this hotel. And they pretty much talk. He's like, do you have any goals, like dreams, or like any other goals other than trying to be a famous actor? He's like, well, I'll do this and this, but that's my dream. I'm going to chase my dream because I was already doing it big in Egypt. I don't know if you know me, but I'm a kind of a big deal in Egypt. And I got a music video, which what have you done, sir? In these YouTube streets. So I'm good. So
in these YouTube streets.
That's pretty much their little discussion. And they leave on good terms and shake hands. So him and Mito and Debbie will probably, I guess, get ready for the wedding. You got anything else you want to add?
No.
Did I miss anything with Mito and Debbie? Really?
Just the son looked like a young Republican.
I don't know why that's shocking. I guess he knew he was going to be on TV. He wanted to dress up.
He looks nothing like his sister.
His sister doesn't care.
What do you mean?
She don't care.
What are you talking about? I'm talking about like they don't genetically. They don't look like they are brother and sister.
I think she's more like a free spirit.
What's that got to do with what I'm saying?
That's why she looks the way she looks, Javon.
I'm not saying clothing wise. I'm saying physical traits.
Oh, okay.
Calvin. I like how I said this more than once and you just chose to listen to what you want to listen to.
I think that's why she looks that way.
You're talking about how she's dressing. I'm talking about actual physical traits on their faces.
I wouldn't be past if they have different dads. I wouldn't be shocked. Because she doesn't really talk about their father. Neither of them talk about their dad. So, who knows? Aisha and Maxwell. Pretty much Aisha's friend or brother-in-law bangs the table too hard and she gets up and she's flustered. And her feelings are hurt. Her friend goes out, try to talk to her, but like, we didn't know we were coming for a wedding and we just want to know why you're rushing. do you want to have a last name that bad? And she goes, yes. She keeps saying she's not ready to have kids, but she keeps bringing up she's old.
A lot.
So they were like, you just want to get married, get married. And she pretty much kind of says yes. So it was like, so you don't think that's not a good thing to do? And pretty much her mind is set. The friend was like, I just wanted to make sure this is what you want to do because you doing this, everything's so fast. What if he still can't come?
Mm-hmm.
Then what are you going to do? And she has no retort to that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that she wants to be married and everybody's stopping her from getting her blessing and for becoming a married woman.
Right.
That's all I got for them.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
And finishing off with Thomas and Paula.
Another couple I think should break. They need to break up.
Of all the couples, this is a couple I think need to break up. They shouldn't have been together, period. The universe is not universing for, I guess, Paula anymore.
Or maybe the universe is universing. They're just being like, Paula, maybe not everything is from us. How about that? How about that?
So he's pretty much, he goes out with it. Thomas goes to see his friend and his friend is talking. He's like, pretty much, Paula doesn't respect me. She spends too much money, which she bought a rug.
He said she racked up $900 for their wedding, which also is actually pretty cheap. That's actually pretty cheap for a wedding.
$900. He wanted a $2 wedding.
He wanted a $no wedding.
Anywho, and the best friend is like, well, yeah, he should do this and this. I'm like, you getting one-sided story, sir. You don't.
I feel like his best friend also understands he's getting one side.
No, he doesn't.
I think so.
Okay, whatever.
The thing that cracks me up is that what's his name? Matthew?
Thomas
feels so, he feels like he's being wrong so wrongly. Like it's a huge wrong that he's facing with Paula bringing her family, doing this, doing that. He knew all about this before. He's visited her in Brazil multiple times. He knows how close she is to her family. He knows how many people she considers her family. Him constantly being surprised that she's not just going with what he said is astounding. And in the same way, in that same vein, Paula also being like, why isn't he just going along with what I'm saying? Hysterical.
No, why is he not wanting more? Why is he not wanting to move to a bigger place? Why is he not wanting to like?
Which is all stuff that she wants to do.
Add stuff. But that's not just want to do. That's just acknowledging there's somebody else in your relationship now that you have to make accommodations for.
I think because he is so conservative about basically utilizing only what he needs, it makes it look like her demands are rational.
Irrational.
No, I would say rational because he's so conservative about what he wants to purchase, what he wants to use, blah, blah, blah. It makes her demands look rational. Her wanting to buy the rug, it looks like she's not really overstepping.
To everybody else.
But she's moving in the same vein that Thomas is moving, in that they both had their set ways when it was just them, and they want the other person to acclimate to their set way. They're not really finding a compromise.
No. And in her defense, no. He doesn't want. She's like, this is too small. There's no room for my things to be added to your life or for my things. We need a bigger place. That's too much for him. Now you're telling me I can't wear my soaps and scents. I can't wear any perfume, nothing I want to smell good because you can't take it.
It's not that he can't take it, it's that he's allergic.
So now I gotta now do that.
It's because he's allergic.
On top of that, I have to minimize everything I do now.
This is just reinforcing my point that she had her set ways. He had his set ways. And because it's so extreme, her requests do not seem irrational. They seem very rational because it's so extreme. It's so extreme. It looks insane. Like
to him.
In because she's staying with him, yes. In comparison to him, her asking for other stuff, it doesn't seem like she's irrational because he's so extreme on his side.
Yes.
But the actuality is that they both are two people who are set in their own ways and don't want, and they're expecting the other person to bend to their will.
No, I think if Thomas compromised a little bit, I think Paula would be fine. I think she would be fine.
Paula deciding that her entire family was going to stay in the apartment that she already said was small. I feel like that really illustrated that she was like, I'm going to do what I want to do, and I'm not going to ask his permission.
Because every time she asks permission, he goes no to everything.
She later admits that he was right. She shouldn't have brought her 8-member family to their 1 bedroom.
Yeah. Do I think she was being trifling at that time? Yes. But I don't blame her.
All I'm saying is you have two people on the opposite extremes.
And that's the problem.
Expecting the other person to meet them on these opposite extremes.
I think it's one person that's willing to move to the middle.
No, I think because Thomas is so far on the minimal, it looks like one person wants to be in the middle.
Okay, I get what you're saying. So what you're saying is Thomas is so far to the right.
Yeah.
That even
any turn she makes from the left looks like it's a compromise.
Anything that Paula says or asks for looks reasonable.
Yes.
But she's also on the far side of the spectrum.
Yes. He's on a hard right. She's on a hard left.
And when I say to that is, I don't think so. I just think it's like you said, it's two people on opposite spectrums that try to make it work, and they shouldn't be together at all.
The reason I say that is because her brother brings up a point that when Thomas would stay in Brazil, he never stayed with Paula. He always got a room. He always went and got a hotel room.
Is that his fault or her fault?
What I'm saying is she never had to compromise.
Okay, I get
he would come
I get what
to
you're
her hometown.
I get what you're
she was able to live her life the way she normally lives her life with no issue.
I get. So that's why she didn't pick up on this.
That's why he also didn't pick up on anything, because they still lived separately,
even though they
were in the same area.
I get what you're saying. Okay.
Her staying with him now in America is the very first time that they've lived together.
You're right,
and shared a space.
And what I will say to that is, I'm gonna give Paula the benefit of a doubt. And the only reason I'm going to do that is because I haven't seen something other than the perfume.
The little things, the miniatures.
The miniatures.
He was like, please don't bring any miniatures. My place is very small. She said, okay.
She brought them anyway.
And then she brought them anyway.
But guess what? She didn't put them anywhere. I don't know what those...
She did. She put them up on the counters. She did. She put herself up there.
Okay.
And then she went and bought more.
Now, I will say, I think that was just her being petty. I think that was petty.
But also, because they're miniatures and because he barely had anything in there, her doing all this doesn't seem like it's unreasonable. It doesn't seem like it's unreasonable. But it is. He distinctly said, please don't do this. She agreed, and then she did it anyway.
But it doesn't matter. He didn't have enough room for her stuff anyway.
But my point is, they're both in that same boat of being like, I'm not going to look past my own comfort.
I get what you're saying. I can agree with that. But
even his whole mom thing, where he's like, please don't try to fix my family stuff. And she goes, but I'm gonna.
To me, I take that as a woman trying to do too much.
I understand you want to give her a pass on a lot of things.
No.
Thomas did have a point where he sets a boundary and she dismisses it entirely.
That I would agree with you. She overstepped her boundaries. And I think that's her just trying to be a woman thing. I can fix anything. I can fix this.
But it's all, not I want to say all because that's very dramatic, but it's a lot of his boundaries. Granted, we might think that some of these boundaries don't make sense, but they are his boundaries that she first agrees to and then dismisses.
Because he keeps doing more and more in her defense.
He keeps doing what?
So she's like, okay, I can't have these perfumes. I'll do this. Well, you can't have this neither.
He said no sense. He said none. And she said okay. And then she changed her mind.
That's not a compromise. That's not a compromise.
It's not how he's allergic.
Well, then die. God damn it.
Calvin, what? How's that a compromise?
I ain't got to put up with it no more. I can do what I want to do.
How is that a compromise? He said, I'm allergic. Like, I'm strongly allergic to any chemical man-made scent. Please don't. And they're in the tiniest apartment ever. So please don't use any
Obviously,
of these things.
she can't live without it. She tried and she found out she can't.
I agree. Obviously, she can't live without it. Break up. Like, it's like, I don't
exactly. Break up. It's like you said, it's two people on the extremes.
But she's expecting him to bend to her. And likewise, he's expecting her to bend to him.
I don't know. I guess. I think they were thinking the other one will compromise more.
Right now, we're watching Paula paint Thomas as the villain. She's painting him as being super controlling and not compromising and basically just like trying to bring about the downfall of their relationship. I will say that he is staunchly, like more than ever, being very vocal about what he will and will not do. But I also feel like we watched him get to that point. He's become even more irate because she just does what she wants to do anyway. I don't think he's the villain. And
because in her mind,
I don't think she's necessarily the villain. I think these are just two people who shouldn't be married.
And I guess that's where I'm at. And I think that's where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I can't see her as a villain. Because every time she asks for something or tries to do something, he goes, that's not too much. We can't do this. We can't do that.
But the reason he's reacting like that is because he knows she's just going to do it anyway. You know what I mean? Like, he knows these conversations they're having is not really a conversation. She's already made her mind up.
It is kind of conversation if he goes, okay, we can do this. I think she will settle with that.
I don't think she will.
On certain things. I will give you on certain things.
I don't think she will.
Everything? No. Certain things? Maybe.
I don't think she will.
She's
just as stubborn as he is. The thing is, though, is she's not home. She's relying on him in America. So, again, it does paint it to look like he is controlling everything. But he's been like this. Just like always been her way, he's always been his way.
At the end of the day, it's chocolate drop. At the end of the day, they don't need to be together. Like you said, at the end of the day, they don't need to be together. I'm tired of arguing about these two people.
There's also that 10-year gap. Like there's a huge age difference, too, between the two of them. And where she wants to be and where he wants to be are two different things.
I think she was so happy to get a gringo.
I think
she didn't validate or check anything.
I think they genuinely have a good time together. I think they genuinely enjoyed each other's company.
There's no way.
And they had you can have a good time when you're not living together. You know what I mean? Like, we only see each other when we're both at our most relaxed. And that's what they did for years. Because he would go visit. He did not stay with her. He was basically on vacation. And then they tried to make it more serious. And thought that vacation them was the same as everyday them. And they're finding out that that's not true.
Touche.
I say.
I have nothing else to add to that. Because that's probably exactly what happened.
Mm-hmm. Although there's couples that don't live together. They could also do that. Who knows?
It's not, no. If they don't live together, she's going to end up cheating.
Why do you think that?
She's in America now. She's gonna meet a way better gringo.
I don't know. It's hard in these streets, apparently.
Nah,
I don't know.
Trust me, she's gonna meet a way better gringo.
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know about way better. She chose Thomas. Do you think she's gonna meet a better one?
Yes. Is she gonna meet that person for real, or it's most likely she probably meet that person representative first?
Now, if you want to say that she'll come across a better gringo, I don't think she would choose that for herself. Your biggest hater is yourself. I feel like she would self-sabotage.
No, I think she would. Especially if it's still going the way it's going now with them. Yeah. She would.
I don't know what you think a better gringo is.
Someone better than Thomas.
What does that mean?
Someone that can stand her sense.
That's it?
Someone who actually have a place that will fit her. and her aesthetics. Somebody who actually wants to expand and look like they're in a relationship.
I think there's a reason she went for a younger guy.
Because she like him young.
Okay. That means they're usually not as well off. So this person that you're talking about, I don't know how that works.
And she was in wherever she was. So, and like she had a whole list to choose from.
Apparently she did very well for herself in Brazil, which is why her brother was also like, you're giving all that up to be in America?
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So the pickings was slim down there. That's why she's here.
I don't know.
That's how I look at that. I think she'll leave before he leaves. I'd say that. And that's 90 Day Fiance. You got anything else going on?
I watched the end of Badly in Love on Netflix. It's season 2. Apparently, it's part 1 of season 2 because they're about to do it again for part 2. So Badly in Love is all about, basically they find like 10 to 12 what they term Yankees, which is basically like they're juvenile delinquents. Well, maybe not juvenile, just delinquents. They've been to prison. They're former Yakuza, stuff like that. One of the guys on there is a guy named Mako. He's literally missing his finger because apparently he got into a fight with somebody who wasn't supposed to get into a fight with, and that resulted in him losing part of his pinky.
Good for him.
It's cut right above the. It's crazy. Anyway,
yeah, that's what they do.
Right above the knuckle. Anywho,
that's what they do.
A lot of it is sad. Some of it is really, really sad with these kids. Almost none of them come from good homes. Almost all of them have been kicked out by a parent or severely abused by a parent or parents, plural. It's them trying to kind of come to terms with all of that. Being on their own since they were like 13, 14, like young. It's really sad. And then they're also trying to find love in the midst of all of that. And like, are they going to figure it out? They were on Okinawa for this last season.
Oh, okay.
And they are talking about how Okinawa is basically facing an age issue. The island is aging out.
Yeah.
Meaning that young people aren't coming to the island
to
live.
It's an island for old people.
Apparently.
And military.
That part. Apparently that's also why a lot of people aren't trying to move to Okinawa because U.S. military is there.
Yeah. They beating the shit out of people.
The U.S. military?
Yes. I
thought they were raping people.
Marines out there losing their goddamn mind.
I like that you blame just Marines.
Army,
the
Marines.
The Navy never did it? None of the
Army,
Navy?
Marines. The Navy's hardly ever there.
You were there.
Yeah, because we flew there. If we flew there, we get on the ship and we're gone. It's mainly Air Force, Army, and Navy who's stationed there. Navy we do deployments. I'll say this. I'm prefacing this by when I was there.
Wasn't that your first station?
No.
Oh, it was Korea.
When we was out there, we flew out there to go on deployment. So we probably be sitting in Kadena, which is an Air Force base, for a little bit, and then we go to White Beach, and then we get on the amphib, and we're out to sea. So there's not really, unless there's something different, there's not really Navy stationed there. There is a naval base. I guess, I don't know. From what I've been told, when I was there, it was a lot of Army Marines. The Navy, they got to travel to get to the area where they're at.
Okay.
To get to the main area.
They got to like drive.
Yeah. You got to take a cab or something to get there. So, why are you showing me this?
Because it randomly came up on my computer. It's a bunch of snow days.
Good for them.
It's us. This is our house.
Good for them. So, but yeah. So it's mainly those guys. I'm not saying the Navy ain't out there doing stuff. I'm just saying it's mainly
From the Japanese perspective, at least when they were having the
it's everybody. They don't care.
when they were having the people go out there to like basically assist in the community. A lot of the issue was like there was like a lot of trash. There was so much trash buildup on the island. Trying to replant trees because they were dealing with deforestation. So I guess a lot of stuff was getting cut down in order to build things. And the population aging out, basically. And it looks beautiful. Okinawa, the beaches look gorgeous.
Because Okinawa is pretty much an island.
It is an island.
It's like it's an island. Okinawa's an island, and it's just blue water everywhere around. It's a beautiful place.
One of the hosts is from Okinawa, and I was trying to figure out why they had her on here. Her name's like Maka something. She was given a dissertation on hip hop. I'm like, what is this? Because her dissertation didn't make sense to me. She was basically saying like there was a lot of crime, and that's the reason the hip hop exists. I said, wait, no. That lady was married to a black man in Atlanta who died due to gang violence. She lived in Atlanta and raised a black child and took on his children after he passed. This Japanese lady. And now she's a huge hip hop artist in Japan. I said, well.
I'm not shocked.
I am. I was not clocking that at all. So I was like, oh.
I'm not shocked.
I was very shocked.
Probably was a sailor that got stationed there, or
I don't even know.
Air Force or Marine or something got stationed there.
I don't even know. She is from Okinawa, so that's high possibility. But I was just like, oh, I was not prepared. So, but now there's going to be a part 2. I want to watch the part 2. One of the guys from part 1 is staying behind to be in part 2. The little bit of a snippet that we get of him staying behind, you see him waiting in the classroom to meet the other guys that are going to be for part 2. And immediately a fight. That cracks me up the most is that when the boys come on the scene, it's rarely the girls, but when the boys come on the scene, they meet each other for the first time. Prison rules. We find the biggest one just to put it out there that we can fight. And then we're all going to be besties right afterwards. We just got to get it out of our systems. That, and all of a sudden, big black people show up. That's the only security they got. They have Japanese security that they try to get in there. Something happens. They can't stay there. They bring in the black guys, and the black guys are able to break the fight every time. Cracks me up. So, that's Badly in Love.
Good for you.
Watch Badly in Love. I'm watching The Other Bennett Sister right now on Amazon Prime. It's actually pretty cute. I got to finish it. And honestly, I think that's it. I don't think there's any other shows that I'm watching. I gave up on Avatar. I'm not going to watch that season. I have no interest. There's a Harry Potter season that's coming out, but that's not till like December. There's Vision Quest that's also coming out, which is about to be basically the other side of the story for Vision. I want to say there's a new Vision, but there's a Vision that was created by Sword, I want to say. I don't think it was S.H.I.E.L.D. that created this Vision. They were trying to duplicate original Vision, who was blown to smithereens after the Infinity War. So now there's a white Vision roaming around who only has like bits and pieces of memory from original Vision, especially after the whole Wanda show situation. So it's supposed to be about him piecing together his memories. One of his sons or both of his sons might make an appearance in the show as well. Ultron is making an appearance. I'm interested to see where this is going to go. So it's by the same writers who did Wanda's show and did Agatha Explains It All. So
yeah, Vision
should be good.
I mean, what you call him?
Vision.
Not Vision, the other guy.
Ultron.
Ultron is supposed to be like a real person in this one.
Yeah, he's supposed to have a human avatar.
Yeah.
And it's by his actual voice actor. Yeah.
Yeah. So, which is actually kind of cool.
You saw the trailer for this?
Yeah.
Oh.
Also saw the trailer for Doom.
Okay. Doomsday,
yeah. Which is like, okay.
I want to get excited because a lot of X-Men 98 is there, which is the movie, the first X-Men movie that came out. They're showing a lot of those characters back. I'm trying to see if X-Men 97 is back, the animated series. I don't think you ever watched it all, but it was really good. It was
It's
really,
also,
really good.
also Resident Evil has a movie coming out.
What? I'm sorry. Like Umbrella Corps Resident Evil? Zombies?
Yeah, it's supposed to be some dude trying to deliver something, and it ends up being he's in Raccoon City or something like that.
I got a lot of questions. I'm about to ask who's in it.
And you can look it up. I don't know who's in it.
Okay.
But I just saw the trailer a couple of times.
Supposedly they're about to do another Mummy. You know, like the Brendan Fraser Mummy.
Also, there's a new Jumanji coming out.
Yes, I did see the trailer for that. I don't know how to feel about it because it's supposed to be like body swapping.
Yeah.
And The Rock is going to be inhabited by like a woman.
Mm-hmm.
And there's several scenes where he's like cradling and rocking Kevin Hart's character.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what to do with that information. But
Okay.
yeah.
Sure.
Any other shows you're watching?
No, like you said, I gave up on Avatar.
Oh.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I've been watching a lot of short reels on
Me
YouTube.
too.
And
Me too.
It's getting on my nerves.
Why are you watching them though?
Because I've watched everything on YouTube, seems like, and it's just repetitive now.
Okay.
I think it would be possible to be caught up on YouTube, but I think I'm caught up.
Okay. You said I don't think it was possible, but I did.
And yeah, so yeah, that's all.
Oh, they closed the movie theater in our local area, and now everybody's like up in arms about what's going to get put there.
You didn't go to the movie theater when it was there?
They did. And like everybody else who went to that movie theater, they never went back. So
what's your problem?
no, the problem isn't that it closed. Because something needed to change. For whatever reason, that particular movie theater, first of all, it opened terribly. I don't know if you remember when we first went and it opened.
Sure.
The seating was a mess. Like you would go and reserve your seats and then they'd be behind a wall. They literally built it and put seats behind a wall and sold those seats. It was insane. Nobody was ever at the concession stand. And it just went downhill. It changed management. It changed to ownership and it never got better. And it's just now closing. Which is really funny because the worry was that after that particular movie theater opened, it was going to close the AMC that's in Waldorf. That's why that AMC changed all their seats. I don't know if you remember before it had all those mechanical chairs. It didn't always have them. They upgraded them because the new movie theater was here. So people are hoping it's going to be, I think it's called POV. There's this movie theater / arcade / bowling alley complex. There's like a franchise of them. They're hoping it'll turn into that.
Oh, what? What you call that thing?
I don't know.
Oh man, it's not the stop to be not Bennigan's.
Dave and Buster's?
Dave and Buster's.
There's no movie theater in Dave and Buster's.
Well,
there's games.
Some do have
a movie theater.
At least a bowling alley. I know one that has a bowling alley.
Okay, games, yeah.
Games in a bowling alley. I know the one at Auburn Mills has that.
You said Auburn Mills?
Yeah, maybe I'm thinking because the movie theater's right there too, connected to it. It's all in one area, so that's why I probably think it's got a movie theater. But it has a bowling alley on one side. And then it has the games on the other.
The bowling alley also is in Dave and Buster's. That bowling alley is somebody else's. But it's near it.
It's inside Dave and Buster's.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. It's still part of Dave and Buster's.
No, it's not though.
It's not, but it's still. You got
in proximity of it.
You got to go in Dave and Buster's to get to the bowling alley.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like they kind of share it.
Okay.
But there's a bowling alley. So. But yeah, that's it.
Oh, we didn't talk about Dark Side.
Dark Side what?
Wrestling. What did you think? It was a lady this time.
I don't know.
You don't know? You didn't watch it?
I don't remember her. I see her face in my memory. I don't know her name. It was like the first woman of wrestling. The first lady of wrestling.
Yes. Let me see if I can get her. I was hoping to get her name. Missy Hyatt.
Missy Hyatt, the first lady of wrestling.
Yes.
Pretty much, she was from a rich little girl, a spoiled rich little girl who got into wrestling.
That was her gimmick. She actually wasn't rich.
No, she was. She came. Yeah, she was spoiled. Yeah, she was rich.
Okay.
Her parents had money.
Mm-hmm.
They even said her parents used to spoil her. Her dad bunch of cars. She used to wreck them, and he would just buy her another car.
Mm.
So she kind of, that's her persona was actually who she, it might not have been her at her core, but her persona was pretty much how she grew up.
Mm-hmm.
She leaned into that character.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she was a spoiled little rich girl who somehow got into wrestling. And I don't want to say she slept her way to the top.
She didn't.
But she was
They wanted
amazing.
her to.
She was amazingly talented. The one person she didn't really sleep with or mess with was Vince McMahon.
Not the one person.
Every other wrestler she was with, she messed with.
But messing with wrestlers does not get you higher pay. And honestly, I don't fault her for messing with some of those wrestlers.
I never said anything that was wrong.
Calvin,
I
you
never said it was
painted
wrong.
it derogatorily. You said she slept her way to the top,
That's
and the
what
only
it-
person she didn't sleep with was Vince McMahon.
It's kind of sound like what she kind of did, because she used him to get where she needed to go. And once she got to where she needed to go, she broke up with him. I'm not saying she was messed up. I'm not saying she did anything wrong. I'm just saying that's pretty much what happened and what she did. The first dude was the main guy on the first little whatever wrestling federation thing she was on.
Okay.
She's messing with him. They said she should use her as his whatever in the ring. She used her.
She was a valet for him. His name was John Tatum.
She used him, and they got recognized. Then I think she was supposed to go to WWF.
Universal Wrestling Federation.
Yeah, and she was supposed to, and they wanted them to come.
UWF, not WWF.
They wanted them to come to the WWF. Them together. They got there, and all of a sudden Vince was like, "Yo, I think I can use you to do this," and she quickly got rid of that other dude.
No, so she got with. They went to Universal Wrestling Federation.
Yes.
She traded Tatum, so the guy she was with, John Tatum,
Mm-hmm.
for his partner Eddie Gilbert.
Mm-hmm.
That was not during WWF yet. That was still
Yeah.
Universal Wrestling Federation.
'Cause
That's
she
when they
could-
were Hot Stuff and Hyatt International.
Yeah.
Then she went to WWF.
Yeah, because the other guy that she left the first guy for,
Mm-hmm.
Vince wanted him
Mm-hmm.
because he thought he could be a star. Turns out they got there and that dude got kicked to the side and Vince took her.
Yes. But the guy that he was going after was Gilbert, not Tatum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She ended up with Gilbert.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But you said she went from Tatum straight to WWF and she didn't.
I knew I didn't get all the story straight. I knew it was something where she got something. All I knew is she went with a guy. All I knew is her and somebody went together because she was supposed to be his manager.
The other thing I don't agree with is her supposedly using these wrestlers to get to where she needs to go, because she always came in as their management or like their face. You don't necessarily get boosted by being that with them.
And what I'm saying to you is, once they were like, "Oh, we can use you," she's like, "Okay."
What else is she supposed to say? So
Once-
when she makes it to WWF,
once again, I'm
Vince
not saying she's
wants
wrong.
Missy to replace Rowdy Roddy Piper's little talk show, and she gets a show called Missy's Manor.
Because Roddy Piper wants to go be a film star.
Right.
I'm not knocking her for doing what she did.
But you are knocking her for doing what she did.
Sure. That's how you feel that you're sure.
But the point is, even if she supposedly used these guys to get to where she needed to be, she still needed the talent to hold it. And she did have that talent.
And I'm not saying she didn't have talent. I'm like, the reason she stuck, she had talent. If those guys could have done the same thing, used her face to get,
a lot of them did do the same thing.
and that's what I'm saying. I don't fault her for doing what she did, because everybody's using everybody.
Oh, especially then.
Even though the guys trying to make it seem like they were there and all this stuff, I'm like, whatever, sir.
They're like, she wouldn't have met him if it wasn't for me. Okay.
Sure, sir.
She was gorgeous. She wasn't afraid to put her all into that ring. She wasn't afraid to have a boobie pop out.
So then, sex, drugs. I don't think she wanted a boobie to pop
She didn't
out.
want it to happen. But she also wore teeny tiny things.
So pretty much
She also had to learn how to protect herself. Yeah.
Pretty much drugs got into the way. And then
more than just drugs.
She got fired.
She was manhandled multiple times. Like, Vince gave her the show, he took it away. He put her in the ring, he took that away. He tried to make out with her, she said no. He made her life a living hell.
She went to WCW, and pretty much she became the face of WCW.
Mm-hmm.
She was selling all the merch. And they pretty much weren't paying her a dime.
Right.
She goes back, I guess, to WWF after WCW?
No, she goes to ECW.
ECW. So at some point, she tries to sue. And that's what pretty much kicks her out the business.
Oh, that's after she goes to ECW. That's around the time she starts circling the independents again.
She decided to sue because she didn't get her just due, which is true.
Yeah, which is true.
But that put a black stain on her for the rest of
her career
in the wrestling world. And she pretty much was done.
Yeah, unfortunately. And then that's when she was heavy into her addiction as well. And like, her turn in ECW was insane. That was insane. ECW was extreme wrestling. So her skull is being split open. She's bleeding everywhere. Like, it's insane. And she's hyped up on drugs. She doesn't even remember most of it because she's so into her addiction.
Pretty much she gave WWF or WWE the idea of divas.
Yeah.
She was pretty much like the first diva.
Absolutely. Her in a lot of faces. Absolutely.
Yeah. So, yeah. That's Dark Side of Wrestling.
What did you think of the Benoit one?
First Lady. It was sad and tragic. If you don't know the story of Chris Benoit, pretty much CTE ended up killing his family. Drugs, steroids, mixed with CTE. He ended up killing himself and his family.
The thing, though, is that for years, no one knew CTE was such a prominent factor to what happened with his family.
You would think somebody would think something's wrong with this dude because he's doing flying headbutts off of everything.
But it's, in the context, it's people who are around other people who do stuff like that all the time. They view it as something that he had to control by himself. They don't view it as something external that was literally causing him to change his frame of mind.
The man who created the flying headbutt told the other guy,
never do it.
Never do it.
Yeah.
Then another guy ends up doing it.
And
Chris Benoit sees him and he tells Chris Benoit, don't do this. Right. This can kill you. This will pretty much look at me. I can't walk.
Right.
Chris Benoit ends up doing it. No one's done it since, really.
Right.
So I guess eventually they learned not to do it.
He said it.
It took a while, but I guess it finally set in.
But that's it. That's it. I'm looking forward to watching more episodes of Dark Side. I'm looking forward to finishing the other Bennett sister.
Maybe that too. Maybe Dark Side. That's probably all I'll do for now.
That's a plan. All right. And do you have a lyric for us?
You said you didn't need her. You told her goodbye. You sacrificed the good love.
Why was there a pause?
To satisfy your pride.
You know they can't see you, so why are we pausing?
Now you wish that you should have had her. And you feel just like a fool. You want her back again. And it just don't feel the same. Gotta blame it on something. Gotta blame it on something. Blame it on the rain that was falling. Blame it on the stars. It shines all night. Whatever you do, don't put the blame on you. Blame it on the rain. Yeah. You can blame it on the rain. 'Cause the rain don't mind. And the rain don't care. That's my lyric for the. You got to blame it on something. You can't tell me you was feeling that song when it first came out.
I wasn't alive.
Yeah, you were. You were like 5.
I doubt it.
Yeah, you were. You were singing it too.
When did it come out? Thank you for listening to We Like That podcast.
So we like that.
Go ahead and click that subscribe button. You know you want to. and rate us 5 stars. I'm Javon.
I'm Calvin.
Later, people.
And we're out.